Hey guys, Mike here. So today we're going to take a look at Palantir and the charts, which, we've seen a nice little steady climb since earnings. We're going to take a deep dive into those and kind of see what's next. We're also going to take a look at what Cathie Wood at Ark Invest had to say about Palantir and why they are so heavily invested in this company, which, trust me, they are really heavily invested in this company. And also take a look at this kind of new business model that they're using to also grow the company aside from the commercial and the government contracts and stuff. And so it seems to be working out so far, but it's very interesting. And I just want to kind of, for those who don't know, give you an insight on that new business model. But before we get started, of course, don't forget to use that link down the bottom to open up your credit card with BlockFi, where you have no annual fee and you earn crypto back on all your purchases like I'm doing right now. And having said that, let's go ahead and get into Palantir's charts. And starting off with Palantir's chart here, guys, you can see we've been on a nice 17% run since earnings. Got a nice upward trend line here, which has bounced off not one, not two, but three times so far. We've broken through the dreaded 2025. That's $25.25, which was a resistance line. Now it's acting as a support line. And pulling back a little bit, we can see the next resistance line. You're looking around 27.50, and as you can see, we've been rejected once in June, then we got to go all the way back to March where we were rejected again. And so we haven't been above that resistance line since February. So this is definitely a resistance line that's given us a lot of trouble.
We believe that Palantir has the opportunity to usurp a lot of AWS, Azure, Google Compute over time. It is pushing artificial intelligence out to the edge. And Palantir, because I think it's roughly 60% of its business has been with the government, much of that in intelligence agencies, Palantir is, we believe today, using technologies that we will find out about 5 years from now. We believe, are so far ahead because of their expertise in intelligence, that it's going to accrue to the company's benefit in the commercial space as well. So they've entered, I think a year ago, 85% of their business was with the government. Today it's closer to 60%. And so we've got all of the commercial side to go. So I don't think people understand how advanced Palantir is technologically and how its platform technologies pushing out to the edge are going to really take share over time from the more centralized services. It's interesting that we're thinking about them that way now in the cloud.
And so I couldn't agree with her more. And this is one thing I've been saying about analysts not understand this company and how far ahead they are on technology, AI, data analytics, stuff like that. And the one thing they're doing here I want to point out to you is they're not just a tech company, right? All of a sudden, this company, who obviously, don't forget, both their founders are money men, right? One has his own hedge fund, one has a money management company over in Europe. And so and plus they've founded other companies, very successful companies along the way as well. But one thing they decided to do is make sure Palantir has a very strong investment arm themselves. I mean, now I believe the number is up to 15 companies now, 15 different SPAC mergers where they have gone in and became one of the PIPE investors. But it's not only that. The kicker is what they're doing is, which is kind of ingenious in a way, right? They're not only investing in a lot of these companies, those companies are paying them as a customer, right? And so if you take a look right here, I'm going to show you, if you're not familiar with this, this is the list of SPAC mergers that came out about 10 days ago. And so these are the SPACs they're in at Credivo, a digital consumer credit platform, which they're also a partner in, by the way, out of Southeast Asia. Then they got another one, which is an advertising company, and they're also a partner in that one as well. And then you got Fast Radius, Goldman Sachs, and UPS are both in this one as well. Now what that company does, they make physical products for customers using proprietary software. This is also one of their partners as well. And then if you just go down the list, I mean, this is number 4, but you see the companies that are involved as well in these companies. You got Microsoft in this one. General Motors is also an investment in this one. You got Original Materials, PepsiCo, all these big names in there. And also this is another one that's using Palantir's Foundry technology. So they're a partner in that one. Babylon Health. We all know Palantir's in the healthcare systems as well with their software. So that's another partner. You got a drug discovery company. And so they're in that one. You got the robotics one. This is also a partner that's paying them to use their AI services. And then we just scroll on through. You'll see Lil M obviously has the flying taxi. And then we continue to scroll down. You'll see a couple more companies. The big one's going to be number 14, which is the most recent, which is Black Sky. Obviously, big space SPAC here. And so, you know, we talked about how all of a sudden Ark has added Palantir into their Ark X space ETF, because that's what they're getting into with the satellites. So of course, Black Sky will be perfect for them. So they're going to be partnering with that as well. And then of course, the most recent, which I think this makes number 15 now, it's going to be a $25 million investment into an EV company called Faraday Future. And so, you know, this one they're going to be also not only investing in, but they're signed a commercial contract. It's going to last between 4 and 6 years with them, according to SEC filings. And so obviously we don't know how these investments are going to play out yet. Obviously, you know, SPAC companies have been getting absolutely killed right now. But you look at the ones they're in, they're all looking down the road for the future, right? And their investments. And of course, you know, 5 to 10 years from now, I'm assuming those investments are going to be worth quite a bit of money. But also the fact is the amount of money they'll be bringing in from the contracts with these companies will far exceed their investments. I mean, they have about $300 million total right now in all of these companies. And so, you know, you can definitely see those partnerships panning out and producing a lot more on the revenue side. And so to me, you know, it just makes Palantir that much more attractive, because now not only do you have what they're doing on their business side, now you got the investment arm of it. And so, you know, I like that. Plus, like I said, the two founders are very knowledgeable about investing in companies. And so, you know, this is also something that Cathie Wood also likes as well. And so, you know, I find it interesting that here Palantir, in a way, it has really invested in more space SPACs by themselves than Cathie Wood has in her space, you know, Ark X ETF, right? Which we all thought she would be buying Astra and Rocket Labs and Black Sky, and she's bought none of those. And so here Palantir, though, they're investing in them and partnering with them. So, you know, this is another reason to be excited. I even read an article today that said, you know, they're projecting Palantir by the end of this decade to be bringing in a little over $25 billion roughly in revenue. And so that would be huge growth. But if you look at what they have projected, that's about right in line. So I just want to bring that to you guys. Hope you got something out of it. Hit the like, subscribe button if you did. We appreciate that. I'll end up seeing you guys tomorrow, but also don't forget, use that link down the bottom, open you up an account with BlockFi, start trading some crypto because it's still on fire right now. Start earning interest on your stablecoin up to 7.5%, around 4 to 4.5% on your other cryptocurrencies, as well as sign up for that new BlockFi credit card where you can earn Bitcoin on each and every purchase. Have a great day, guys.